Hello and welcome back to the Argonian adventures. There are a couple things before we start, questions from the comments. So, let's start with the first question. Are we going to take Tyrmarch and do this decision that we saw last time? Are we going to integrate it into our realm? Well, I would love to. This would be fantastic. This would be great. There is a reason why we don't necessarily want to make that our top priority right now. The reason we don't want to make that our top priority is because if we go and have a look at the Empire realm map, which is in this mod called the High Kingdom realm map, you will see that this is part of the High Kingdom of Morrowind. So, if we took that land, sure, it'd be nice, it'd be thematically cool to take it, but it wouldn't allow us to integrate it in because we don't have the High Kingdom of the Black Marsh. So, that kind of implies we have to take the High Kingdom of the Black Marsh first, before we can do that, which we would like to do, but we are currently how many holdings away? If we just have a little look here, I need to go to the next one up, right? Yep, we are currently 60 holdings away. Now we can probably lower that a little bit by going up here, and that would be nice, but we need a ton more legitimacy, which we just currently do not have, and yeah, we need a ton more land that we currently do not have. We could go on a bunch of wars to get a ton of stuff, but it's still going to take some time. Now, it has been suggested that thematically it could be cool if our realm split apart into all of its individual parts again, because we still have Confederate partition. It could be the family holding each other together with alliances. Now, that's a cool thematic idea. The problem with that I have is that this series inherently, and I think I said this before, and it's kind of a problem with the amount of time we had for the series, this series has a time limit, and that time limit is roughly, when this video goes out, 6 days, 7 days. Maybe we could extend it a little bit on top of that, but beyond that, there's a new DLC coming out for Crusader Kings 3, which means if I'm playing the new DLC, if I'm playing this, I would have to switch back and forth every time I played, and that's a little bit awkward to do. I've done it before, but it does definitely put a time limit on the series. So, I'm going to make a conscious effort to hold the realm together. It's also one of the reasons why I'm making a conscious effort to keep this character alive, because if we can keep this character alive and the realm together, we have a much better chance of achieving some of our goals. In fact, I would say that integrating Tyrmarch into the Black Marsh may be our long-term pie-in-the-sky goal. This might be what we want to do at some point. Obviously, to do that, we're going to have to create the High Kingdom / Empire, which is going to be a huge problem, but one step at a time, right? One step at a time. Anyway, we have a pile of money and no prestige, which is a little bit of an odd situation. Why are we losing prestige? Unraised men-at-arms costing us 6 per month. Well, that's a pretty big hit, and that's because we've got the extra men-at-arms here, right? But these men-at-arms are reinforcing, so once they finish reinforcing, they might not cost as much per month. Okay, but that's definitely a problem, because I don't think we can declare a war right now. We can, but we would take a fame penalty. Yeah, that's a problem. Also, we can't do a subjugation war, right? No, I was just double checking. Yes, we've waged it once in our lifetime already. It's just telling you that it exists, and you could have done it, and this is the reason why you can't. Actually, it's one of the things I wish the game would do more, right? When you declare war and you're like, why is this option not here? It is nice that it has it here and it can say, nope, this is why you can't do it. Maybe having these in a separate sub-menu where it's like, here are the wars you can declare. Here are the wars you can't. And you could open it up and be like, I can't declare this war because of this reason, right? So, yeah, it'd be cool, but unlikely to come into the game. Anyway, now I'm just waffling and talking about nonsense. Let's figure out what we need to do then. So we need to raise our prestige. We could maybe go on a Hist communion. That might help us a little bit. These are more expensive, I believe, because we are now a higher tier title. So I think this cost 15 last time we did it, but we are now a king level title. So therefore everything costs a little bit more, which is not ideal, but that's fine. So we'll go on a Hist communion. Beyond that, I don't really know what else we need to do. I guess we need to sort out our realm as well. Let's do that first. Let's do a little vassal sorting. So, yeah, we have a ton of vassals who are providing us nothing. So what we would love to do is we'd love to go in here and basically just click fame. And that means that they are going to contribute something to us. And that seems good. Yeah, so like immediately, look at this. We go from... Actually, apparently, wait, no. No, they're giving us 0 levies. Yeah, I was like, they're giving us 1,700? That doesn't seem correct. Yeah, so they would give us 1,800 levies? Is that correct? No, they gave us 20% of that. Okay, that makes more sense, I think. No, they're giving us 4. Yeah, 20%? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, so they're giving us 20% of that, which is what we agreed upon. Fame, we're going to do this as well for this person. Fantastic. Next one, I've already changed yours. If we see this little triangle, it means we've already changed it. Or it's already been changed before we got there. Let's do this. I'm happy for your religious and cultural rights to stay. I don't really care. This one. Fame. Again, I'm happy for you to have religious cultural rights. It doesn't bother me. Fame is already on you. Fame is already on you. On you. You. Grab some fame here as well. Grab some more fame. Wonderful. Right. You. There we go. Oh, yours can't be changed. I missed that one. Cool. So, we are now, well, we now have a much larger amount of troops, which is great. And we're earning more money. Great. Am I still building in here? I definitely set a thing to build, right? Yeah, 20 months left. Let's build something in our secondary holding as well. Oh, I'm missing the prestige, because of course, tribal buildings cost prestige. Okay, cool. So we're not doing that. Hist communion? Yeah, maybe a little Hist communion. Although I might wait a month, just make sure everything's okay. Hey, we're also the new cultural head. Fantastic. That means that we can choose what we're going to work on. Is this the thing that is this is our fascination currently? Given our goal is just to reach 70%, I guess just going for whatever is the highest is the best option here. Like whatever is closest to being done. So, yeah. And then this one is our, what's it called? Yeah, this is one we're being exposed to, which is basically, it picks a random thing nearby and then says, hey, you're being exposed to it, so therefore you can get some tech. Like, one of our neighbors has it, basically. Okay, cool. I think somebody was also suggesting that we could check our... Yeah, check our culture/religion for... I don't know why I was using those buttons, that wasn't getting us where I needed to go. We could check our culture or religion for different succession laws. I don't think our religion has any, because we went through all of them and none of them had anything that looked like a succession law. But is there anything we could do for our culture? The only problem with changing our culture is if I reform it, right, change one of these, yeah, it's going to take 40 years. I don't think that's really that's not our solution to fixing our succession issue. If it's going to take 40 years, is way too slow. Also, you need prestige, which we don't have, so that's fine. Also, I just realized we have so many people on fame. When we get this tiny little bit of extra prestige here, and it gets our fame up to the next level, we're going to get so much stronger. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, because I think it's 20% per level or something ridiculous like that we were seeing. So this is a Hist... Soko, this is a Hist Duka. So is that just the next level up? Yes, there's a level 5 history. Wow, that's a max level. Well, this one is just a level 4. Yeah, like who's even bothering? So we can go there next as well. One thing I do remember is that we do need to have a look at our council as well, just to check that we have people who are powerful vassals on it. So you're a powerful vassal and you're better at your job. Okay, so I'm going to put her in here. That's fine. Is that the person whose title I took? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll make you like me. That's kind of weird. That's also interesting. I wonder how long this takes, actually. So... Oh, none of these are de jure drifting. Oh, okay then. Oh no, this one is down here. We'll complete in 184 years. Ah yeah, I'll get right on that. What is de jure drift? Well, basically, we hold Shadowfen, although we actually hold Thorn and the other one, which is why it's not doing anything right now. But we hold Shadowfen, right? Shadowfen is a kingdom. Next to Shadowfen, we have this thing over here. This Port Marsh one, which is actually apparently de jure drifting towards the Kingdom of Thorn. And it says it's only going to take 7 years, which is kind of interesting that that's different from what this one said. I guess it just needs to be in de jure drift and it assumes it's going to your primary title, but actually this one's going to our secondary title. Let's not worry about it. But this is drifting towards the Kingdom of Shadowfen in 7... Wait, no, so that's going to become part of the Kingdom of Shadowfen in 300 years. Kingdom of Thorn in 7 years? I don't know why this has kind of gone weird, but anyway. In 7 years, this land will, instead of being part of the Kingdom of Archon, will join the Kingdom of Thorn. Right, and that'll all be part of the Kingdom of Thorn. That's what it's trying to tell us there, although I don't think that's correct, because we hold the Kingdom of Archon, so why is it de jure? Yeah, I don't think any of this is de jure drifting. Although it says it is, but it's not. It shouldn't be. Because we have the Kingdom of Archon, which is why it's not de jure drifting in the first place. So this says it's going to become part of Shadowfen in 300 years. I don't know. Anyway, basically de jure drift just basically means that this is the de jure map mode, and then, like, if we held this land, it would slowly drift, or sorry, if we, let's say, held Hellstrom, it would slowly drift into our main title over time if we didn't hold Hellstrom itself. I think by default it's like 100 years, but obviously the mod's done something weird to it, because that's at 300 years or 7 years or some... Anyway, moving on. We don't need to worry about it. All we know is that if we click it, it's going to take 184 years on the only thing that it would change, so that's fine. Why might you want to de jure drift something? Well, if you're playing a slow game, you can get around Confederate partition by de jure drift, because we can be like, this is our kingdom. We take one duchy, we then integrate that duchy into our kingdom. That gets rid of the Confederate partition question, because that's now part of the main kingdom. You then take the next duchy, and the next duchy, and the next duchy, and then 300 years later, you've got a whole new kingdom that's part of the main kingdom, right? That's the logic behind it. Anyway, again, it doesn't actually apply to us. You're a powerful vassal who absolutely despises me because I usurped your title. Why don't you be my fruit? Oh, my fruit bearer is also a powerful vassal? Oh. Yeah, it's not really gonna work. This guy also despises me. I think that's gonna be my problem, is that most people despise me. Okay. We have a negative 21 short reign penalty because we've only just started ruling these new titles. Okay, well, I'm gonna go on a Hist communion. Let's go to the new place. Yep, seems good to me. Don't need a jungle stalker, don't need a forder. We'll just take the danger. It's going to cost us 78. Alright, well, whatever. It's going to cost what it costs. Oh yeah, I accidentally hit the button, but somebody pointed out the reason why this person couldn't educate any of my children is because this person doesn't hold their title anymore. This person holds the title now. So actually, we could potentially get this person to educate our children. We just have to ask their liege. We also can't invite them to court, because they're leasing holdings from their liege, it says. You're leasing holdings? Are you? But you don't have it. How could you be leasing holdings? You don't have any holdings. You're not leasing holdings from your liege. You have no holdings. In theory, unless there's land that you do hold somewhere. Now I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know why it says she's leasing holdings from her liege. Her liege only has one holding, and she's not leasing it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Basically, if we go to you, and we say offer ward, we can say my player heir will now be educated by... Oh, it doesn't show up for her. Yeah, she doesn't show up on this one. So we can't even ask the liege. Huh. Interesting. So I think that the answer is she's broken. Because it says that she's leasing holdings, but she's not leasing holdings because that's not possible. So she is broken, I believe. Okay, well, fine. Whatever. Let's do this. Faction created against you. Faction created against you. Yeah. Disillusion faction, 3 members. Okay. That's not ideal. Yeah. We'll think about what to do with that. I'm gonna go on my holiday. Right. Your Hist communion. The Hist provides. We are gonna try for the sap. Let's see what happens. The Hist withholds any gift. Aww, again? Okay. We finished our Hist communion. Got some legitimacy, got some piety, and now we're going home. Wonderful. How's this looking? We're now gaining 4 a month. Yeah, so where are we? Unraised men at arms is now costing 4 less. Crazy. Yeah. As I said, it's probably because it was reinforcing. Let me double check if that's true. Yeah, so these guys aren't reinforcing anymore, which is why that's no longer a thing. Right, factions. Let's have a new look at them. So we still have people in them. Why do you hate me? Want seat on council. Okay. We could maybe do that. Also ambitious. Not sure we can do anything about that. 91. Like, you just hate me. That's because you're cynical versus zealous. You just kind of hate me. Okay. You don't really want anything, kind of hate me. You don't really want anything, kind of hate me. Right, so you've got 14 intrigue. You can have... Well, yeah, you can have this role. I'm also going to send you a gift as well. You don't like me a lot, but that might be enough to knock them out. It is enough to knock them out the faction. And as the most powerful member of the faction, that's going to be good. There we go. So that killed that faction, effectively, in terms of it being able to fire right away. Now, is that going to fix it forever? No, but if it fixes it temporarily, a lot of the reason why these guys don't like us is short reign. If the short reign thing gets fixed, then we're great. Also, we have another 500 troops than we had previously because our... Wait, no we don't. Yeah, we have another 500 troops. But our level of fame didn't go up. Okay, I don't know why we have extra troops. I thought it was because our level of fame had gone up, but that actually hasn't happened yet. Okay. Neighboring ruler has lost a war to the Tribunal Council. So that's House Indorel has lost a war to the Tribunal Council, I think, or is that the other way around? Other way around. Tribunal Council lost against House Indorel for a barony. That's a barony that we don't care about. Yeah. Cool. Right. Clear this out. You can pardon your Root Herald. I suppose I could pardon you. Yeah. What's my reason for imprisoning you? You're a known criminal? Oh, alright, well. That's fine. I'll pardon you. It might be because she declared war on us, but anyway, I pardoned her so she likes us a little bit better. Might get her out of factions. Send child to university. How much are we talking here? 390? I don't like you enough for that child. I think that we're a little bit money, yeah, we're a little bit money starved. Where's this tournament? This tournament is just to the south of us. Now, it is a recital. We're not very good at diplomacy. We could participate, though, and do nothing. Which I think is what we're going to do. Well, by participate, I mean we're going to turn up and do nothing. Yeah, let's go. So I'm not even going to try and compete. I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to spectate. This will give our acclaimed knights a chance to actually power up. Gives them a chance to do something by taking them to the tournament. The founding of Zook. Lord Zook's legacy in Shadowfen endures even today. After the fall of Remen Cyrodiil III, he returned to these marshlands and established a humble settlement. Over 5 generations, the settlement flourished, and in honor of the esteemed Lord Founder, it was renamed Zook, a name that now echoes through history. The original name of the settlement has been lost to the sands of time. Although details of Zook's time in the Imperial Palace remain shrouded in mystery, his wealth, honor, and boundless generosity left an indelible mark on the Kothringi people. His name will continue to be revered by his descendants for generations to come. And say such glorious history, or no time for folklore. We'll say such glorious history. We're not rushing here. We were going to be 3 months early, so... There we go. We've arrived. I guess if we don't really care and we're just participating, I guess our goal isn't triumph. Our goal is probably, I don't know. I guess we don't want to recruit either. I guess maybe recruit, yeah. Now, we're quite a religious person. I'm going to go to the temple. From dust you are. The yard around the Hist is deserted this close to sunset. I hear a rustle among the leaves and see the silhouette of a small animal running among the tombstones. The carvings are almost gone in some of them, clearly visible in others. I take a step towards them and they feel so distant, almost impossible. So I can try and find a name of someone I know, but I'll gain stress because I'm zealous, or soon that'll be me. As we just say, soon that'll be me. I think we can visit two more places. Okay. Let's go to the artisan's quarters. Browsing the wares on display at the tailor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest. The Rabunzal crest. Well, it has one living member. And I can just be like, burn it, just for no reason. I'll take these, but no word of it. Lovely, I want our crest, or very nice work. I'll pay for our crest. It gives us almost no renown, but we'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the temple again. 2 moons. A portent. A sign. I hear yelling coming from the Hist as I approach the door. Dathomelil stumbles upon me, pointing at the sky. Following his frantic eyes, I see it. The moon. Another moon. I've read about it in the archives of old, he continues. It announces something, but what? So I can say an omen, it announces my victory. Moons are round as coins, it's wealth obviously. 2 perfectly beheaded silhouettes. I saw this in a book about the stars, where it means nothing. Being stressed because I'm ambitious because I read about it in a book in the stars. I think that's fine. I'm going to do that anyway, because it's because of our learning that we can do this. Okay. Recital contest. They've set up all the archery stuff for the recital contest. You gotta love to see it. I'm not gonna bet on who's gonna win. I'm just gonna let it go. One last verse, and the winner is... The winner is... After many trials, tribulations, and above all else some truly spirited competition, we have our final 3. In 3rd place we have... Gulakan Udami. In 2nd we have Nasatega, our war teacher, vassal, and champion. And that leaves us with our victor, Nasa Silmkia, who is our vassal. Most entertaining show of skill. So we get a bunch of stuff here. We actually get none of this because we didn't qualify or participate, but they get a bunch of stuff here. And because they were landed, we don't get anything for them winning. And that's fine. What a great occasion. We do, however, get Turnigore, which gives us some stress, or reduces the amount of stress we gain, and we gain some prestige for turning up. Not prestige, sorry, legitimacy for turning up. So our legitimacy is probably going up a little bit here. How much do we need for the next rank? Need another 40. Okay. Your neighbor has won, so Hellstrom has won against these guys. Against our vassal for Shays Creek. Not ideal. That's fine. Who else has declared a war on Hellstrom? Oh, they're just being raided. I see. I mean, we could raid, but there's not really a lot that we're... Like, the loot is just so pathetic here that raiding just doesn't seem worth it. Who's attacking them, by the way? So, yeah, who's attacking you? So this person's attacking you. This independent guy down there. Okay, who else is attacking you? You're being attacked by Kalshuk, who is up here somewhere. His title is, sorry, down here somewhere. That's my vassal is attacking you. Why is my vassal attacking you? For the Barony of Loricel. So that's 2 for the Barony of Loricel. And then there's a 3rd for the Barony of Loricel. Wow. Okay, and that's also my vassal. So 2 of my vassals are declaring for this. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. We could just take it. We could take these guys out of the equation by winning a war against them. That I think is sensible, probably. Yeah, I think we could do that. I think that's something I want to do. Let's head home first, though. Wonderful. So we've arrived home. You can transfer this person to this person. So that's the land that we took much earlier. It's our brother's land, but we can transfer it to our root herald. I think we have to because she desires it, so we'll do that. And then she loves us for doing that. She's like, oh yeah, you're a great liege. I'm so glad I lost my land to you. I think I'm going to declare on this guy. Yeah, I think I want to take his land. I don't have any prestige. Ah, yes. Yes, that would be rather a problem. Maybe I will host a hunt. You're not employing a master of the hunt. Well, in that case, I guess I will... Oh, I also forgot to put in an egg tender. Makala, you can do that for now. I will put in a master of the hunt. It will be my caravan master and champion. He will do more jobs. Wonderful. Now I can hold myself a hunt. Wonderful. Let's do that. We're going to do falconry because that's what we did last time. And we're going to hold it in Zazu. Fantastic. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to increase success. Actually, do I care about success? Not so much. I just want to go on a hunt. I do want more prestige on completion. But I also want to just check. All courtiers and guests join. Manage guests. There we go. We're not inviting vassals. We're not inviting any of these. We'll invite our courtiers. That's fine. Not inviting gloryhound vassals or court hunters. Yeah. Why are you... Oh, you're my friend. Okay, we're not inviting friends either. Perfect. Why are we limiting the list like this? Well, because we want to invite people who are only going to take the same amount of time as us to get there. Because otherwise, it takes forever to start. It can take like 9 months to start the hunt, which is just a huge waste of time. As it is, we can just walk over there and then walk back. Which I think will be fine. Yeah. My goal is to... I think that's fine. I think we're good. Let's go on a little hunt. It's what we've done before, so we'll do it again. Making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the wilderness each day for signs of quarry whilst establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. The deer are close, I can feel it. Charasu assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the jungle near Zazu. With any luck, we'll find a bevy of Betva hens, and our hawks will have great sport. The few beaters we have brought are ready with their dogs and have already found a suitable route. Wonderful. Hey, we found some raptor eggs and got 10 gold. As the hunt goes on, you find yourself separated from your group, and in a part of the hunting grounds you have never seen before. Around you, the singing of birds and the various noises made by bigger beasts have grown quiet, and you can feel a higher presence overseeing this land. As you slowly press on, you find a small and secluded shrine dedicated to none other than the Daedric Prince, Hircine, father of the hunt and prince of lycanthropy. We could secretly convert to the cult of Hircine, but we are zealous, and that sounds like a bad thing to do. We could also destroy it because we're zealous. I guess we'll destroy it. We're zealous. Kudlan has been the star of the hunt so far, his hawk's talons forever dripping and red with fresh blood. So much so that his glove seems to be stained a permanent crimson. I cannot help but probe what he has done to train such an obedient and masterful hunting bird, and he just laughs. I wish I could tell you it was my good training, but speaking truthfully, my glove is blessed by Raj Sithis. I'm willing to give it up for the right price. I must have it because I'm ambitious, a lucky falconry glove, where I don't need luck. Oh, well, I'm ambitious. I'm buying your glove. I have bought the glove. Okay. What does it do? Stress gain, attraction, and monthly martial lifestyle experience. I guess it's better than this one. And then I'm just going to immediately destroy that for 40 gold because we don't need it. Right. Cool. Carrying on. My champion Utadik signals the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot set out by the game masters. Not far off, a bevy of speckled Betva hens is passing through the sky, their distant calling heralding our sport. The party halts as we prepare to remove the birds' hoods and set them one by one to their sport. As Utadek and I pad on the foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my champion sprawled on the ground, a snare tightly choking his calf. He howls in pain. Ugh, my leg. I didn't see the blasted thing. Ugh. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna care for him. I mean, I think that's fine. I don't think we're worried about leaving him in the trap. Yeah, we'll let him get his wound dressed. That's fine. I watch excitedly as my hawk identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. Climbing into position in pursuit of the Betfa hen bevy, the hawk is doing everything right. The panicking quarry scatter, calling the alarm, but it is too late. Time and again, my hawk swoops in for a kill, but misses, retreats, or only grazes its target. After hours of attempts, the game have all but disappeared. The hawk is near exhausted and the light is fading. We have failed. However, we do get some legitimacy, which moves it up to rightful. We get some falconer experience, which moves it a little bit. We get, well, we already got legitimacy. We lose stress. We get some glory, and we get some prestige, which is very nice. Okay. And now we get to arrive home. Wonderful. Now, I just want to check. How are you sure glory is looking now that I've done that? You have almost no glory. Wonderful. You're almost at level 3, though. Level 3 would be nice. It gets us the tiniest amount of prestige. Okay. Cool. Right. How are people feeling about us as well, now that we've done some of this? Still not feeling great. Independence factions actually 2% away from firing, which is not ideal. Is this the person I pushed out the other faction? It is, and they joined the independence one. Okay, why do you guys hate me? You just kind of do? Okay, well, I'll just, yeah, I mean, you hate me because I revoked your title. I mean, yours is fair. Yeah, I mean, yours is fair and gonna last for another 7 years. I don't know why you hate me. Just ambitious, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but that's okay. Follower of Mara. Okay. We're also at level 2. What do we need for level 3? Level of fame and prestige. Okay. Cool. I did want to declare war, but I don't actually have enough prestige yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the world's smallest feast. Gonna do something a little bit different for... Well, I guess we're shy. We probably won't hold a feast. Yeah. I don't have any bodies to bury, right? Let me just check if I have any bodies to bury. No, I have no deceased to bury. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. So I have no bodies to bury. Could go to university, maybe? I mean, we could go to university. See what events we get at the university. Might get some prestige there. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go to university. I'm not sold. Where is it? The nearest one is the Universal Emporium of Scholarly Pursuits, which is hostile to us. Oh, Hellstrom contains the nearest one that is not hostile to us, and it's just a point of interest. What is the point of interest here? It's Hellstrom. I see. Oh, you can't look at the holding because it's got the bug. I forgot. Can I do this? Does this let me look at the holding if I go to look? No, I need to, well, let me go here, then here. I need to find an active siege to test this. So there's an active siege. So if I do select the holding, yeah, that lets me go to Hellstrom. Basically, there's a bug right now where if you press that button, it will take you to the previous holding. But the problem is that there's no other way of clicking on the holding. So that's Kota Zulzanmir. Oh, okay. Which is disabled because somebody must be a non-tribal government to get this. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, so that's where the university is apparently. But yeah, we can prove that this thing does what I say. Oh, wait, we were able to click on that one. Okay, but where's the siege again? Okay, so if you're on this one, I guess you can click on another part of the holding as well if there happens to be another part of the holding. But you click there. If you click select this holding, that time it works, but I think if I do this, yeah, there you go. So it selected the previous holding. It's kind of a weird bug. Anyway, I'm sure they'll fix it in the next patch. Definitely. Hey, we're at development 10 in Stormhold. That's fantastic. So that means if we check our autocratic ways, done. Yeah, we're halfway there. We got 3 of the things. All we have to do is get absolute tribal authority, have a faith with the not with Kuvesti tenant, and have the 70% of all the civics. Yeah, no problem. What do we need for this one? You need to be exalted amongst men and have more prestige. Yeah, so basically we just need a pile of prestige. I guess we could go to university. The other option is like a grand tour. It's a little expensive for us though. Yeah, let's go to university. I think this is fine. It's a little dangerous on the way there. I'll be honest with you, it seems a little dangerous. Maybe get a jungle stalker. What's the chance of danger here? Black Marsh, so I need a forder. There we go. That's not too bad. So we'll go that way on the way in, and then on the way out, where are we? I can't afford an expensive trip. So I'll take decreased gold cost and go for the cheapest one that we can go for. On the way back, I want to go to Rock Point. Cool. Seems good to me. Do I want to go over here? No, I think we're fine. Cool. Let's do it. We've got our jungle stalker. We've got this human who's going to show us how to go through jungles. Yeah, okay. And then we've got this human who's going to show us how to ford. Seems like things that Argonian might be able to know if they live in these areas, but anyway. Off we go. Local hero. As we traverse the wilderness, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a history at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Hatchling of Mean, blessed daughter of Sudenshap." Saint Hatchling of Mean, it seems a local spiritual figure, is being patronized in these parts, and not one sanctioned by the Hist priesthood. I will cast it down. Yes. Get desecrated tomb, we get some piety. Great. Also get some learning lifestyle experience for going through there. Foreign treat. My liege, it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. Alas, my soul aches for Topith Gi. You're coming home with me. Yeah, you're I think, literally my jungle guide. So, like, you're coming with me. The Oldest Captive. This is an Elder Kings event I don't think we've seen. As I ventured through Gur Ko, I stumbled upon an intriguing sight. Lara Tan, an imprisoned soul, languished within a mystical prison. Oh no, we have seen this one. Yeah. Lamenting her condition. Her tale revealed a tragic history of enslavement and captivity at the hands of a powerful mage. So last time we released them, or we tried to release them, they never mind the treasure coming with me, or maybe on the way back. I think we can try and save them. I think we're still gonna try and save people occasionally if it's no cost to ourselves. We deciphered the spell and Laratan is joining us. And they're immortal. Oh, that's cool. They're also of another Sithist faith. We could get the human sacrifice sacred lies, shouldn't I? Hey, we could go down this path if we wanted to. I don't know if we want to. I said another Sithist faith, but actually these are Sithist faiths and ours are Hist faiths. They are very different. Okay, my mistake. Anyway, we could go down that path if we wanted to. I don't think that's for us. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry there's a small wooden table in a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Sheesh May holds up her arm in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance to the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you carry the title of the queen. So I can recruit them, say how fortunate, tell me my future, or I'm just gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go because, like, I'm shy and this is awkward. Yeah. Hey, we got a new learning perk. We're gonna grab Faithful, I think. Yeah, we could potentially go scientific and try and get down to... I say scientific would be a really good single point because it gets us cultural fascination progress. I'm going to take scientific. Because that's going to make the slowest part of what we need to do speed up. It's going to get this thing speeding up a little bit. So this is only going to take 6 years to finish now, which is more reasonable. A lowly delicacy. On our way through... Besurs, we appear to have stumbled onto a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamour around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I had never imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of, and pulled out my haze by the halting grasp of Jasai. Do not waste your do not waste your palate on this slop, my lady. Honey fritters are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. Yes, it'd help if I could read. I'm the queen and I want my honey fritters, we can say, or I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. I'm going to say I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. Here I am at the gates of Hailstrom, the renowned university seat. All knowledge is collected inside these hallowed halls, and scholars of repute from all over the world assemble in these same hallways to preserve and increase a true wealth of wisdom. And soon I'll join them. Of course, major centres of culture are also active markets and offer all the distractions that a student could ever desire. Okay. Neighbouring ruler won war against our vassal for the barony. Fair enough, fair enough. It's, we kind of expected they might win at least one of the wars, if not all of them. Right, carry on. Your councillor died of old age and we have a new sap seeker who endorses us. That is great news. Okay, not great that we have a new sap seeker, but great that they endorse us. Cool. Carrying on. We've finished a tribal hold. Wonderful, that makes us stronger, which means that these factions are now weaker, which is great because they're getting very close to being strong enough to do something. But they're not, most importantly, they're getting close, but they're not actually strong enough to do anything. Let's place that there. Now, in our capital, can I now build a history? I can. Wonderful. I'm going to spend 1,000 piety on a history. Great. Good. Right. 4 months to this ends. A party of peasants. I'm suddenly distracted from my midnight studies by a loud crash, an ear-deafening slam, and an expensive-sounding shatter. What in the world is going on? The source of the disturbance appears to be two peasants. The Hist knows how they got in here, ravenously gulping down a barrel of the university's red hippocras. "This'll teach 'em," one of them shouts. "Yeah, they think that they're better than us just because they can read." I know, it's horrible. The other follows. So I can teach them to read, I can use some servants, or I can tell the teachers. I'm going to tell the teachers because, like, we're shy. We don't want to have new people around us. Not once we've broken in. We became slightly more successful. Wonderful. Be nice if we can hit level 1 studiousness at least. That would be nice. I'm actually a little worried that we won't. Today, our teacher Kund begins, we're going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. The excited murmur spreads through the lecture hall as we all appreciate the hooded bird standing proudly on the teacher's gloved arm. Much can be learned by studying the body of animals, as the ancients taught us. Does anyone want to help me with the dissection demonstration? I will gain stress because I'm zealous, or I can say very interesting. Well, I guess if I'm gaining stress because I'm zealous, I'm going to say very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Seems a little messed up, given that we've just been hunting with falcons, to then be like, hey, you know what? Now we're going to dissect one. But anyway. Hellstrom's vassal, or Hellstrom? Oh, this is Hellstrom the Duchy, not Hellstrom the Kingdom. Just lost to these guys. Okay, in a war for this land right there. Okay, cool. Back to this. Teaching at Hellstrom takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess and show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Today Kund has asked me and Umbariel to take up opposing sides on the topic of what geometrical shape is more apt to represent the divine, to discuss it out. So I can try and make somebody else do it, or we can have our chance to say, let me begin from the Hist teachings. Well, you know what? We are zealous, so I'm going to say that we're going to take an opportunity to talk about the teachings of the Hist. I won the debate. Fantastic. Right. That's fine. Regent further unsuccessfully furthers mandate. Okay. The language of the master. Kund, one of the most respected teachers at Hellstrom, is clearly a foreigner. His accent and mannerisms betray him as an Ashlander. While not strictly necessary for my studies, learning his mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with Kund, which is bound to be a good investment for the future. No, I'm not going to learn their language. Are you crazy? Go against everything our ancestors stood for. Right. We have finished, and we got a learning lifestyle perk. Wonderful. That was it. We didn't get any level up to our education, but that's because we only got to the level 1 university thing, so we just didn't get it. However, this does give us a few more options as to what we can go next. We have the choice of whether we want to go down apostate or prophet. A lot more people have been suggesting that we convert faith, so I might go down this path first. Let's do this one. This doesn't really get us anything unless we choose to have a ward. Open-minded could be okay. Actually, let me check something as well. These guys who don't like us, do you speak a different language? You speak Gel, and we speak Hist? We also speak Gel, so no, they speak the same language as we do. Okay, well, that doesn't really help us. I mean, I could learn these guys' language if they speak something different. Yeah, but I don't need to learn that, because they don't really need to be my vassal in the long run. Right. Got some diplomacy lifestyle experience and Sarpamen. I've seen the world and beheld as many wonders in my travels, but never have beheld such beauties as the ones I've seen in Leafwater. Truly, Sarpamen are a cut above the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as late, a peasant man by the name of Dear Zol. A pretty little morsel. He is far too pleasing to my eye to spend his days slaving away in Leafwater. We can have him join our court as our lover. I'd say I cannot give away my love so freely. We're shy and we've shown a distinct lack of going for crushes. Our neighbouring ruler here just lost a war to a fox. That was a war for raid for captives. Okay, let's go. We have now arrived back at Stormhold. These two people leave my court because they're the two people who were there just for the travel, and yeah, that's fine. My regency ended, our regent got some prestige. Wonderful. Alright, well, I think I know how I'm going to end the episode. Are you, you're just a neutral one, that's fine. I'm just going to conquer your land. It's something that we need to do. Apparently I am hostile to these guys, but that's okay. We can be hostile. They'll let us have the siege, I'm sure. A troubling translation. As I step over the threshold to my court physician Jesai's office, I find her bent deeply over a book. This translation of mixed herbs is atrocious. If I were to follow these instructions, I'm unlikely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. I can help her, I can buy her better ingredients, or I can suggest that she looks to the gods. Well, we could help her, and we know how, but I'm just going to suggest that she tried praying about it. We'll see how that goes. Okay. And over here. Right. What's this? You've invited me to a hunt. Where is it? It's a merciful reduction? Yeah, I guess I'll say okay. I mean, we're not doing anything else, so that's fine. Let's go. Apparently I do need a jungle stalker and a forwarder. That's fine. Yeah, I'm happy to go. It costs us 18 gold. Let's go on a little hunt. Seems good to me. We're off again. We're never at home. Neighboring ruler won war, so these guys won yet another one of their wars. How many more house stress wars are you in? One more for the barony. Wait, but that's against the person I literally just declared on, so that's fine. Yeah, they're just gonna let us win the siege, I think. Faction is strong enough to fire? Oh, because these guys have joined it. What's your de jure duchy? Murkwater. So I could create Murkwater and give Murkwater to say Murkwater. Yeah, I think that works for me. So I'm going to create our way of fixing this is we create the Duchy of Murkwater. We then give Murkwater to my commander and vassal here. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. They now have it, which now means that other person is no longer my vassal, therefore can't be in a faction against me. Solves the problem. And it means that we have somebody who really, really likes us here, rather than these two people who didn't really like us. So, that's fine. Right, we're now making camp. Hey, our level of fame just went up, so that should have, in theory, well, yeah, we got a big, I think we got a big increase on income. It should have increased our max number of troops as well. But maybe it won't do that till the war ends. Your neighbor lost against your fruit bearer. Oh, in a war for the chiefdom of this. So they just got us an extra piece of land. Wonderful. So our vassals expanded. Great. So if we have a look here, does that mean that we are now 61? No. Wait. Oh, because that's not part of the Black Marsh. You've expanded into Cyrodiil. Oh. I mean, still good job. It's better than most vassals do. It's just unexpected. Right. What are we doing? We're just doing a normal hunt. We're going for foxes. We're not doing falconry. Okay. That's fine. Wildflowers. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's a nice day to be outside. As I fill my lungs with fresh air of the wilderness, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from, or nature's dedication to, the Hist. So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intents, but I'm here to hunt. Icky may raise some eyebrows. I'm here to hunt. I'm a hunter. We're gonna hunt. My caravan master is the first to spot its flowing tail. The devious dog is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, preserving us through the leafy bushes. Let's go. The exhausted, panicked animal is turned to bay, struggling to stand and barking in panic. Kal Azri takes aim as the party keep the exhausted fox in place, exhale and loose. The arrow strikes true straight into the beast's heart. Good shot. Good shot. We have won. Every participating person gets some bonuses on Hunter, gets some legitimacy. No, every participating person gets prestige. The guy who did the hunt gets these things. Cool. Finished. We didn't get anything, did we? We didn't get a foxtail. That was just that was just for the person running the hunt. Okay. Cool. Well, carry on a first siege. Colorful mating dances. I think we've had this one before. We don't need to do anything because we have no stress. Yeah, we've had that one before. We're about to be attacked as well. While wandering through Zal Haj-I, I cross paths with a disheveled mage who appears to be nursing a severe hangover. She confessed to a night of excess revelry during which she imbibed more than advisable. Regrettably, in her inebriated state, she managed to misplace a collection of valuable magical relics. Now she's plagued by anxiety, fearing her dreams of securing an apprenticeship under a great local mage mere being irrevocably shattered. I forgot about this one. I'm shy. I'm too bad. I'm in a hurry is what I'm going to say here. I'm shy is a great reason to avoid every social interaction. Captured an enemy combatant. Are you worth any money? We've also arrived home. No, I also seized a spear, which is useless. I think I might just execute you guys. Yeah, I think that's fine. Not Argonians. Let's enforce demands. We've taken this new bit of land, and we can hold it directly because we still have domain limit to spare, so cool. This is now ours. And that is another piece of land that's within the Black Marsh, which means we're at 61. We're getting there. A little bit at a time. One province at a time. We'll get there. Okay, well, oh, I also need to increase county control there as well, which is fine. We will do that. Also, our max number of troops is now 9.6k. I told you it would go up when we disbanded, which now means that these guys are a lot less strong, and they'll be even less strong when we get up to our max strength. So, great. I'm guessing actually that their strength maybe got reduced because I think that their levy size probably got reduced because they're giving us more levies. Is that the reason why? So that probably reduced their base size while raising our max size? I'm not entirely sure. That doesn't make a lot of sense, because you would think it would calculate their levy strength while they were independent, because they, like, if the faction fires, they won't be giving us levies. But anyway, I don't know. Whatever. However it calculates it, it worked well for us, so I'm not going to question it. Right. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.